A heavy rain set off my bike tracker. So now not only am I wet, I'm now knackered. Hi guys.
Welcome to the Pilgrim Biker.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. In this episode, me and the missus are heading down to Somerset. Because we're going to Somerset, we get to ride on one of my favourite roads, which is the A303. The reason it's one of my favourite is because of what you're going to see in a second. It rides straight past Stonehenge. Traffic's normally quite bad around Stonehenge, so you actually get a good view of it just from the roadside and don't have to walk around it. Unfortunately, you can't be looking at World Heritage sites all the time. Some of the 303 is just boring dual carriageway, but it does have spectacular views, and on a clear day, you can make some good progress, regardless of what speed you're doing. Unfortunately, today wasn't a clear day for traffic, so I had to rely on the ace up the biker's sleeve and do a bit of filtering. Now, for those of you that don't ride a motorbike, filtering is 100% legal and encouraged. So if you're stuck in traffic like this, leave a big enough gap for bikes to pass you, and if you're changing lanes, make sure you check your mirrors. Traffic was actually really bad today. I had to filter for what seemed like miles. And miles. And miles. And miles. Well, you get the general idea. I mean, it was so long, I think I'm going to have to just play you a bit of interlude music. Finally found the culprit for the big hold up. Once we're clear of the traffic, we can finally start to enjoy the roads that Somerset has to offer. Because I had my wonderful wife on the back, we couldn't take any camping equipment. We decided to stay in a nice hotel. Well, what we thought would be a nice hotel. But at least it had the essentials. Next morning, up nice and early, full of excitement to see Glastonbury. Full of excitement until we saw what the weather was like. It's about this point I thought maybe the rain's easing off. It might be a nice day after all. Oh, how can one person be so wrong? You can see Glastonbury tour here. We were going to stop at Glastonbury tour, but then because of the weather and it's a walk up a hill, I thought nah, we'll wait and do that next year. Welcome to Glastonbury. It's not just for ageing hippies. You find somewhere to park. A motorcycle park in the car park is actually free. There's a couple of other little places with free motorbike parking. So that side of it is good. But by that now we were soaking wet. So we thought, let's go and have a look at the local amenities. The local amenities. Here we are at the ruins of Glastonbury Abbey. There is a charge to get into Glastonbury Abbey. It's not that much. On a nice day you could spend quite a few hours down here. There's lovely walks round, nice gardens, even a museum. It's well worth the money. I recorded this because I thought this was Glastonbury's famous holy thorn bush. Turns out it's not, but luckily my wife did find the right one.
So the story behind the Glastonbury thorn is that there was a thorn growing on the hill where Joseph of Arimathea first arrived in Glastonbury, and when he went to rest he planted his staff in the ground, and in the morning a thorn bush had sprouted. Now that thorn bush was destroyed because people thought it was too superstitious. However, the locals had taken cuttings and managed to preserve them in the Abbey grounds. And what is so special about the Glastonbury thorn is that it flowers twice a year, not just once, which is really unusual, but the flowerings happen around Christmas and Easter.
This is St Patrick's Chapel, which was founded in the 1500s by Abbot Richard Beer. Great name. It's still used to this day, 500 years on, and pilgrims come from the UK and Europe to worship here. This is the Lady Chapel. Underneath was the crypt, but they're said to have found the remains of King Arthur. If you want to know more about the arch, then press pause now.
Here we're at St Joseph's Well. You know me, I do like a well.
If you want any more information on St Joseph's Well, then press pause now. Saves me having to tell you about it.
You can go and film it.
Instead of dropping it.
Well, in that case, I've got a close up of your arse. Yeah, close up of arse. Proper close up, then she stopped. And it's pouring down rain.
Yay!
It's great to be a biker.
After sheltering underneath a tree, the rain did ease off a bit, so we could have a look round the Abbey ruins.
What's this? Oh, this is King Arthur's tomb.
Yeah.
It is said that the remains of King Arthur were in that tomb, and that Glastonbury was his final resting place.
Go into the kitchen. Yeah. So we're hiding in the kitchen because it's absolutely chucking it down outside. So enjoying the peaceful rest at the Abbey. My bike tracker goes off and they give me a call to say your bike's been stolen. So I run to the car park and it's still there. A heavy rain set off my bike tracker. So now not only am I wet, I'm now knackered.
So after a wet day at the Abbey, We then head off for a very wet ride back to the hotel. Almost back to the hotel. It's time for a hot shower, hot food, and try and dry out. Hopefully tomorrow's going to be a better day, but you guys are going to have to wait until the next episode to see what happens. Thank you so much for joining me on what is, without a shadow of a doubt, the wettest tour I've done so far. If you liked it, please hit like, hit subscribe, and leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Until the next time, ride safe.